All right, a big X14 happened the other day, and boom, there it goes. And it was just away from us. More with that in the news. Yeah, more information coming at you right here on JSL, Joe Slick Live, twitch.tv/Joe Slick Live. It's morning report. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and happy Friday. It's July 26, 2024, and yeah, baby, we'll see what goes on this weekend. Hope you're gonna have a good one. It seems a little hot to me here. There we go, maybe just a little bit. Pushing a little too much. Too much. Too much power in that microphone there. There we go. Yeah, major far side solar flare happened. Yeah, the far side of the planet. That means not our side, the other side. And I think on one of the reports in the morning, I was telling you that I couldn't tell if it was a front-loaded one or a one going away from us. And it's come out that it went away from us, which is really good because it was an X14. Yeah, the biggest one of Solar 25 yet. Yeah, can you believe it? Yeah, well, we have their solar cycles, and this was the biggest monster. Yeah, and the solar orbiter from Europe caught this sucker. What do you call it? Solo, right? Europe's solar orbiter spacecraft registered it as a X14 blast. Boom! Solar orbiter was over the far side of the sun when the explosion occurred on July 23rd, in perfect position and to observe the flare, otherwise invisible from Earth. Yeah, right, not really. I don't know what that was. From the estimated GOES class, it was the largest flare so far. Samuel Crocker of Berkeley is the principal investigator for STIX, an X-ray telescope on Solo, which can detect solar flares and classify them in the same scale. As NOAA GOES satellites, other large flares we've detected are from May 20th in X12 and July 17th of last year in X10. All of these have come from the backside of the sun. Meanwhile, on the Earth side, the largest that we've registered so far this season is, or this solar cycle, is an X8.9 on May 14th. Solar has detected at least 3 large far side explosions, which means our planet has been dodging bullets. An X14 flare would indeed create major events. It hurtled CME into space, which I showed you earlier. And the CME sprayed energetic particles all over the solar system. Earth was hit by hard protons under or greater than 100 Melvin volts or megavolts, despite the opposite side of the sun. Yeah, it's funny how that happens, huh? It's like truly a 360 explosion, man. Solar was squarely in the crosshairs. It experienced a direct hit. And it looks like we have a new PNG coming in at 4.5. Yeah. And this is something, energetic particles, energetic storm particles is what hit us. Explains how it was. Particles are locally accelerated by CME shock front to energies higher than a typical solar radiation storm. An ESP event around the Earth on March 89 caused the Great QUAKE blackout, if you remember. We talk about that all the time. March of 89. Been a minute then, huh? So what might happen if a CME hits Earth instead of solar? Maybe next time the source will blast, rotate, and hit us within 10 days. That's the area that just launched that X-14. Yeah. That's the biggest one this cycle, baby. Well, solar wind right now is way up from 300 up to 560. And proton density is at 1.96. We've had an M1 flare in the last 24 hours. Yeah. And sunspot 62 has a beta gamma delta. And guess where it's faced? You want to see? Check it out, baby. Number 62. Look at 62 right there in the middle. Here we are right here. It's just in the south, just barely, right? So we look at the southern BZ to see, and you can see it's been kind of busy down here. Yep. Just today. Yeah. So it's kind of busy. Yeah. And we're here already. We'll see what this last solar flares in the last 24 hours were. Looks like here's an M here and an M here. So we're right now probably around C3. The latest was a C5, but here's the M. Yeah. M almost a 2. M156. So there you have it, baby. There you have it. All right. Let's go ahead and look at the magnetopause, man. Yeah, it's bouncing. Looks like we had a little pressure there. I saw one in there. Almost 600. Oh, did we? Well, I don't know. Proton density like disappeared. Yeah. No dynamic pressure. Proton dissipate. It disappeared. In the BZ's in the south, just barely right now. So, yeah, there's solar wind, but there's no protons. All right. What does that mean? Well, I don't know. Let's check out the ground magnetics. Do we have any ground magnetics to speak of? Well, let's check them out. As we're looking at the entire planet, the sun at this time of day would probably be just crossing the Atlantic right now on this from Africa into the Atlantic. And yeah, don't see much happening. But dun. Yeah. As we're hearing there's the 4.5. It's up quality as an A. So yeah, they're saying it is a 4.5. And we'll probably go to MSC and it'll tell us what it were. Vert to vert. Yeah. Let's see what they got it at. Dun. Wire it. They don't have it yet. All right. Well, we're ahead of the game. All right. So the satellite here, you can see where the Bowflex is. Our numbers right there. The Great Quebec lockout, and then that's what happened on the backside of the sun. Boom! Explosion. The biggest thus far in the current solar cycle. And we ain't peaked out yet, so they say. So scientists say. Gonna peak out here in 25 sometime. We're only in 24, halfway through 24. You can see we have a few new sunspots coming in. They're relatively stable, but this one's not. Beta, gamma, delta. Able to produce 6s. Yeah. And you can see here's the 14 here. Yeah. Sticks light curves. Tells us what's what. Way the hell up there. Yeah. Well, anyway. Looks like the current aurora overhaul expected Maybe you'll see this down into Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Oregon, Idaho. Yeah, that's why I checked out the magnetic field on the crust. Nothing happened. So far out here, eh? Far out. KP index right now is at a 3.5. No significant coronal hole on our side. That means generally what a coronal hole is created, generally from what I understand, is there's a big explosion and it's a cool down in that area. So that backside, we might get a coronal hole coming in. So we'll see. Noctilucent clouds on May 25th. That's when they were first discovered. They went all the way down to Scotland and England. Yeah, those are super, super high clouds up in a super big atmosphere, up in the tall atmosphere, up in the way back up. And they're crystals from asteroids, plugging our planet, as they go through. So Class M chance is a 60%. X is a 10% at the moment. Geomagnetic storm probabilities is up a little tick. We're looking at 40% for the mid latitudes and 10% for the upper. The reason the mid latitudes is up because we're in the what? Summertime, baby. Yeah. Here on the 26th of July, we do have a rock. Yeah, two of them. One is yeah, man. It's 843 feet across. Boogieing at what did they say? 16.8 kilometers. 380. No. Yeah. 401 equals about 6 million kilometers, 6.5 million kilometers. And here's the miles. Ding, 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 ding. About 4 million miles. 4 million miles away, we have that big old monster. 800 feet across. Yeah. And how close is it? Well, I just told you. 4 million. Well, how fast is it going? Well, it's going 6.2 kilometers a second. And that means it's 22,000 kilometers an hour. And about 13,000 miles an hour. So that's like 5 times the speed of a speeding bullet. A high-powered bullet. Yeah. That's moving, baby. The other rock is 99 feet, and it's going a little bit faster. And, oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's 90 feet, and it's going a little bit slower at about 5.8 kilometers a second. And it's a third of the distance away. So instead of being 4 million miles, it's 1 million plus, just barely. Yeah, 4.7 lunar distances away. Crazy. Talking about, here's the LASCO visual right now. Yeah, see if anything's going on. Not a whole lot, which is okay to me. We don't need stuff to happen. Yeah, that's right. We do not. We do not need stuff to happen. All right, let's see what else we have here. We want to look at the x-rays. Okay, we'll look at the x-rays. Burp, 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 burp. And you can see the auroras, lit up there. Nothing happening there. Nothing happening there. We looked already. We're on our way back down. So the height, this last little flare was a 5.7. And the radiation is calmed down since the 24th. 23rd is when the radiation hit. That's when that big old X, hit us. KP index was up, and it dropped down again, right? It was at a 4.67, and then that must be that invisible black, hard to see filament that has now more than likely gone by us. Yeah. So radiation's good, so everything else looks good here. Let's see what else we have. Planet positions. You need to find Uranus right there. We're coming close. Mars will be out here, I bet, by the time we get over there, because we're moving a little quicker than Mars. But Mars is still moving along. As we're looking at August 24th, that's where we'll be. Mercury, Venus, and Neptune will all be in sight. Ceres and Pluto, too. And Aries, if you got a good satellite looker, piece of metal with glass in it, and it looks up in the sky. It's called a telescope. Yeah. But I can't call these guys telescopes. Man, they got the 50-footers and all that. That's not a telescope. I don't know what the hell that is. What do you think it is? They call it a telescope. I don't see it. No, quite literally. But, yeah. All right, let's go right into the tremors. What kind of tremors did we have yesterday? Did we have tremors? Yeah, I don't know. We did. 17 of them. Out there by Eugene again. Moving on down back to Roseburg and Grants Pass. So what we've seen is up and down through Oregon. I think Oregon just normally doesn't quake, but it gets these vibrations. I wonder, yeah. Off the coast, get some quakes, but very few earthquakes in Oregon. All right, looking for the drunk Chinamen. Where the drunk Chinamen at? And we got a hurricane down here, as you can tell. And no drunk Chinamans. No. How about Ruskies? Yeah. No vodka. No vodka. Yeah. No vodka. All righty. Power outages. We still have power outages. Yeah, I don't blame them. Still 11 million people out of power in Texas. These are the cocksuckers that poisoned a couple of linemen. Yeah, can you believe it? It's hot outside, so some guy thinks it's cute by putting fentanyl into the water. Yeah, let's see if somebody dies. Fucking idiots. Anyway, wait, I got to do two of those, huh? There you go. Sorry, Patrick. Montana. It's got 15,000 people out right over here. Now, Sister's not in that range, but I wonder what's going on. What the heck? It's all black over there. They don't have any people with power out here, in here. But why? What happened in Montana to knock the power out? Well, I think it was a storm. As we're looking at it, well, ain't much of a storm, eh? All the storm and water is down here through the deep south. As we get a little bit over by me, they want to see. There you go. So I'm not sure what happened in Montana. I didn't hear anything. So, hey, let's go ahead and look out to sea and see what's a coming. And put this in perspective. Push that and we'll see. All right. Pretty good little storm came through up there, but I don't see why so many people are out of power in Montana. Yeah, the low is way up here kicking. Starting more fires, electrical storms and stuff. You think all that rain would put the fires out? No, they start the fires. Yeah. Get so cotton picking hot. Yeah. And I think that hurricane's gonna peter out, man. Yeah. Let's see what hurricane has to say. Bud is now 40 miles an hour. It's just a tropical storm. Yeah. Pressure's still 1,005. It's moving 35 knots or 40 miles an hour at west-northwest. Yeah, into cooler water. Let's see. Anything in the Atlantic? Nope. Anything in the Central Pacific? Nope. So nody, nope, 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 nope. Yeah. Let's go ahead and look at what Windy has to say. There's the temperature. Now, way over here is super hot. We got kind of a cold in here. Well, that's pretty wild. There's Gammy. Gammy is now well in line. Going towards Wuhan. Yep. Yep. Maybe we can wash that poison away, eh? Wind gusts. Yeah, pretty good little storms here moving up on shore in Shanghai. Yeah, close the port. Down here, look at this. Low pressure. Down below Cape Town. Is it another build? Another anomaly? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see, right? Where are the seas? Well, 31-foot seas down there south of Cape Town. Oh no! Oh no! And the southern here is 2.8, 2.5, 28.5 feet. Yeah, down here. And these ones here are 32 feet, 33, 34. Yeah. Wonder why. The world is turning upside down. People are gonna fall off. Anyway, what a knucklehead. 109 miles an hour on Mount Sentinel in Missoula. Wow. Montana had a hurricane force winds and gusts. Wow, really? Huge storm 2 nights ago, huh? It was odd. No warnings. Yeah, I didn't even see it, sis. I was wondering. Yeah. 109 miles an hour, huh? All right, then. Yeah, the deep south is or the southern part of our world. Yeah, it's storming up there, baby. It'd take a couple of days for the waves to get up to, or California and all, but it'll do it. There's a big eddy in the Gulf of Alaska, pushing everything out and away from the continent. So, and everything into where Gammy went in. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll see if this stuff gets into Lagos, eh? Yeah, we'll see. Let's look on the East Coast now. We look at the West. Look at the East. See what's going on over here. All right. Great Lakes that storm's moving through. Looks like Canuck's gonna have some sticky weather. Is it sticky up there by you now, buddy? Yeah. It looks like he had some rain and humidity for sure. Low pressure moving up into Ottawa. Yeah, just this. I'm not seeing any new storms down except for maybe around Panama. But yeah, it's still kind of an El Nino powerhouse kind of. I know El Nino's gone since May or even March, but these moving this way, it's just not doing it. Yeah, slowly moving, but everything seems to be moving away, which is okay to me. We don't need hurricanes, man. This one out here in the Pacific died, or the tropical storm, so that's kind of good. And so Bud is kind of like petering out. It's good. Oh, here's a 5. Texas, nope, it's dropping. It's precipitously. Went from 5 down to 4. Oh, back up to 5. This would be the third 5 in the last 2 weeks. That's right. Popping right now. It's the first part, so it's up to a 5-1 now. Wow. 5-3. Wow. It's a combination of all 5-5. What the heck? Still being called out. Let's look at what deck would have to say. 5-6. 5-7. And it's probably not going to be that high, but I'm looking at deck. We don't have anything there. Pecos, Texas. Nothing. This is probably going to be an error because I'm not seeing it. Upwards of a 5-7. It's a 5. If it's a 5-7, if it's a 5-7, that'd be the strongest earthquake in Texas history. Right now, I think it's at what they think is a sea level. Still got a 5-8 sitting there. We've had a couple good bangers there, but if it's at 5-8, if it stays at a 5-8, then that's 89.8%. Jersey just had a 1.6 coming in, a 5.8 thus far in Texas. Oklahoma had a 3.8 as well. The intensity was a 7, so I'm not seeing it on deck though, so I have to. Oh yeah, definitely. Here we go, everybody. Pecos, Texas coming in. Oklahoma felt that one. This is a strong quake. Yeah. If it's a 5-8, that's the strongest recorded historical quake in Texas. Yeah, that's what we have here, yes. Seems like every time I go live, something happens, man. Greater New York area popping out there too, a little one, right? Greater New York. Did you see that? Yeah. I don't know what it was, just a smallie, but still. We don't have a depth on this 5.8 yet. But it is a very strong quake. And I'm gonna put deck back on here. Strong quake here. Gillette, Wyoming felt it. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Interesting how it's playing out. Let's go ahead and see what we can see. There it is. Raw data. Yeah. I wish he didn't be such a butthead, but oh well. Everybody can do it. Let's see if we have something here on okay, we do have something here today. Come on. Yeah. I'm able to see it right there. Just nothing over here yet. Yeah. Take a few minutes to come in. If it is a 5.8, and that's where it's staying right now, I don't know what USGS has to say. Oklahoma had a 3. Papua ended up being a 4.9. Tonga had a 5.1. But Texas, they don't have that. They don't have it listed on Texas yet. Texas just previously had in that Hermley area where all this is going on, had a 2.6 today. So we'll be watching. What the hell? Yeah. All the stations are saying what they're saying, so pretty strong. 5.4, 2 kilometers deep on my app. 5.4. Well, all of these is probably just taking the average on all of them. Snyder was a level 6 shaker. Everything else is not too bad. Abilene, Texas was a level 4 shaker. So I was going to ask you what was on your app there, buddy. Yeah, so it's probably in the range of the biggest earthquake in Texas history. The other one I think is a 5.6, 5.7 down this region of Texas. So we've popped several 5s now in this area of Texas. Why that is, I don't have a clue. Here's where some other activities going on. That's why there's so many doohickeys that tell us what's going on there. And as you can see, yeah, average ratio is way up here. What does it say? Yeah, crazy, huh? Don't worry, this chair is gonna be gone here as soon as my chair comes in. Yeah, we ordered a chair. This will probably just sit in a corner over there. I don't know, man. Well, now it's on USGS. Humley, Texas. They got it as a 4.8. All right, let's check it out, everybody. Let's check it out. Let's go to terrain. Boom, 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 boom. They call it a 4.8. I get a call bullshit, but hey, we'll check it out. Here's the origins, magnitudes. Body wave starts at a 4.7. I've got it 5.5, 5.6, 5.1, 5.1, 5.1, 5.5, 5.3, 5.1, 5.1, 5.3, 4.9, 5, 5, 5.1, 5.5, 5.5, 5.1, 5.1. Yeah, between a 5.1 and a 5.5. So, yeah, just north of Midland. That's the area that's been going on. We'll have to wait to see what the hell's happening over there. You know, in this area. Schneider. Here's it's Snyder. It's not it's like a snake. You know. Clear Fork Brazos River. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's in the area here. A lot of stuff happens in this oil field over here. But this seems to be up in a little elevation. Let me take a look at the satellite up in here. Let me go to GE. Give us a little more details here. First, we need to get the sky, the location, all right? All right. There we go. Copy that. Put it into here. Do a search. All right. Let's zoom in. What's in the area? Looks like some farming land. There's a little knoll or something. Oh, well. Oil. Maybe somebody, you know, popped with their oil. Yeah, right here. This is the USGS has it right here. So, what else can be out here? Well, there's another well that's been, yeah. Camp Springs historical marker. It's flat. Yeah. Why is it Camp Springs historical marker? Okay, I gotta see this. Camp Springs is named for the early settler who built a dugout in 1878 in the springs and 1/2 mile northwest of there. Petrified trees, 300 feet tall, and bones of prehistoric animals have been found in the area. Tool of pictographs and nearby cave indicate Indians camped here. Immigrant trail to California blazed in 1849 by Army Captain Mercy. Came through the region. General Robert E. Lee followed part of the same trail and searching for his hostile Comanches in 1856. Both men made camp at the Creek Spring at Green Springs, 6 miles southwest of the post office. Was established in 1891. So it's 100 years plus old. It's got some caves. Flat. Blah. Flat kind of scares the hell out of me. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, they're digging in the ground, pulling up something, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. See how flat the damn thing is here, anyway. It looks pretty flat. There's some little bit of a knoll right here, but I don't know where the hell the caves would be. I think caves would be like in the mountains, man. I don't know, but there's no mountains out here. No, it's flat as, yeah, it's flat. Byron, Texas historical marker. Yeah, had a city there, and then major highway like Route 66 just hosed that town. So can't learn anything about it. Hermley is right here. Is it Humley or Hermley? Hermley. I wonder what is so special about this area that the earthquake could be breaking right in there. You have anything there, Canuck? Hey, Red. Downgraded. Yeah, the Peter's on it. I know, right? Yeah. I don't see why there's earthquakes here. Yeah, I mean, that's a sizable earthquake. It's no joke. This whole area shook like a... You know. So... I don't know. They're still just drilling, you know. Drill, baby, drill, right? Yeah. Whatever. Ding. So yeah, it's, you know, 4.8, you know. Had a 3.7 and just happened right afterward, by the way. And this thing's got it at a 5.8. I don't have it as high as a 5.8. I've got it as a 5.5. Down in New Zealand, they've got a little something, something. But at least we've seen it on deck, and let's see if they have it over here now. Today is the 26th. .8. Yeah, they got it 4.8 over here on Iris. All right. All right. You can see the S wave up here. Yep, they're showing another, 2.6 Humley. Boom, 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 boom. Here you go. All right, turn down your speakers. My brother used to work in Midland, chem engineer. Lots of fracking down there. Yeah, right. Gas pockets could be. You're right, bud. You ready? Sure did echo there, didn't it? Oh, wow. Right, that's before the S wave comes in. So it means the initial wave goes through and the ground doesn't really shake, but it's the S wave that really shakes the ground. I'm sure Dallas, Texas maybe felt that one. But we'll see. See if there's any reports. But a strong quake in central Texas, just west of Abilene and just north of Midland. Alrighty then. Get it as a 5.8. Yeah. Yeah, right there in Snyder, not Schna. Snyder. Good morning, Dub Diesel. Yep. Well, I guess it's a good time as any. Boom, 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 boom. Seeing how we do this. Hey, what the hell? There we go.
The rabbit hole was created to dive deeper into subjects that needed further examination. Hi, I'm Joe, and my guest and I will take you on a journey of discovery and exploration. We will provide insight and theories regarding the subjects we discuss. Come join us live at joslicklive.locals.com, or you can join us on Facebook or Twitch or YouTube. Thanks, and look forward to seeing you. And remember, don't get none on you.
As well. Alrighty then. Anyway, yeah, where are we? This day in history. Yep, this day in history. 5.6 on 1967 Eastern Turkey. Shockwave Eastern Anatolian Fault. Yeah. Up here, right? And that's about where the other two happened here, late last year. Macedonia, 1963, just north of Greece, had a 6. 1,100 people died in that one. 75% of the buildings in Skopje destroyed by several damaged. More than 4,000 people were injured. The heaviest damage occurred in a building on alluvium in the Vardar River Valley. There was a little damage outside of Skopje, indicating the quake was very shallow and located almost directly under the city. The Illyrian city of Skopje was destroyed by an earthquake in 518. It was rebuilt nearby and briefly named Justinia Prima. Later, Skopje, called Uskub, while part of the Ottoman Empire, it was destroyed again by earthquakes in 1555. See? History. We listen and watch the history. 3.2 in Hermleigh, Texas. So that's interesting. That right here in this area, you have 3 quakes wiping the cities out. Yeah, right? Wow. Something is, yeah. Scoopy. I don't know. Speaking of Scooby, but I don't know where the hell he is. He's taking a break and he's out with his family. Yeah. But anyway, I know mom's talking with him, so. Bink. We should talk about 3.2. Four banger. All right, so we'll go ahead and go right into the EMSC. Again, they're coming back in at 5.8 because an earthquake just happened right after it right now. You can see the different sails here. Yes. There we go. So you have that. We don't need that one anymore. We've already looked at all this. Yes, yes, they're just closing the. Yeah. Boom. Boom. All right, so I don't know what. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and go down 12 hours. I only do 12 hours because it's just crazy to do anymore. 4.6, 4.2 Guatemala, 4.0 Costa Rica border again. That's interesting because Puerto Rico, not Puerto Rico, but Panama, they've had quite a bit of little quakes down there. Yeah. The chicken leg is putting the pressure on a Panamanian. 4.6 Hara. We were up last night. We saw that. 4.4 in Taiwan. Well, it just had a hurricane burst through there, or a typhoon. A lot of little stuff. Hawaii, Northern Cal, little 2-3. All the Hawaii's are 2s. The DR had a 3-0, Dominican Republic. We're 9 hours out. Macedonia. Is that where? Yeah, I was going to say that's what we were just talking about. Macedonia. Historical quakes, Macedonia. No, wow, check that out, man. Wasn't felt in Dallas. I checked with your buddies. All right. They probably didn't know what it was. Oh, it's just a truck. All right. Southern Cal, little 2. Island Hawaii still bouncing. Gulf of Cali had a 3.9. So, still banging down there. Kalima. Kalima had a 3. Yeah. When Kalima volcano goes off, Southern Cal has issues. Gulf of Cali, another 3.9 6 hours ago. Where the hell are these happening? All right, down below. All right. Pressure moving on up. Western Texas 2.5. Northern Italy. Isuzu Islands, Japan has a 4. Hara. 3.8. Isuzu's off the eastern side of Japan in the ocean. Michoacan is the 3.5. Tonga popped off with a 5.1 about 4 hours ago. I'm sure about 3. Sicily, Italy got a 3.6. Now, is that over by Etna? Yeah, well, it's on the island of Sicily for sure. Etna's like right here, and so this earthquake happened right there. Oh, boy. 3.6. So we'll be watching what goes on over there in Sicily this weekend, if anything at all. Western Turkey, Eastern Turkey. Mount Adams, Washington pops with a 2.1. Hey, let's go ahead and look at the PN, whatever the hell they're called. The PN people. Volcano. Let's go Mount Adams. All right. Okay. There it is. All right. Wichita Falls, Texas felt it. Yeah. So I don't know where the centered at Mount Adams here. Let's check it out. All right. Well, there's Wenatchee, Yakima, Mount Adams. So anytime you get a quake where there's a volcano, you kind of worry about it, you know. But anyway. The only little one, 2.0. It could be like a 3 when it compared to what USGS is giving out. Not seeing any. Oh, there's a 4. Where the hell did it go? 3.9. Philippines. 4.0. New Guinea. Yeah. Western Texas, 4.8. Yep. 30 minutes ago, that's what they're calling it. 4.8. Not a 5.8. 4.8. So. Right. Up in, looks like BC's got a little 1.9. Dawson Creek felt it. All right. Thought everything big was in Texas. I know, right? Yeah, it's definitely good sized quake lake, girl. What's this 0.8 stuff? I know, right? Well, it is what it is. All right. That's it on the earthquakes. That's it on the report. I think we've touched everything that we're gonna do. Interesting little excitement there on Texas, but it's there. Tonight. Yeah. So those of you who do not know, the shit show with Luke Clemmer, and let me change the screen background here. Daily. There you go. I don't know. Do I have it on this one? I have it on page. That's what we're looking at. Yeah. Let me just refresh this. All right. C6. Nothing up. The shit show with Luke Clemmer is 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and he'll have a guest, a special guest this evening, and I've spoken to this guest before, so it's pretty good, and he's having fun doing this. Joe Slick Productions is promoting him, trying to get him to get some people. So Walleye King _ no, it's Walleye _King at twitch.tv. So it's TV or it's twitch.tv / Walleye WALLEYE _King at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. You figure that out wherever you're from, because I can't do it for you. Dyslexic. But yeah, so hang in there, and remember, the show that he does is generally speaking, he talks to the American workforce and what they're done and the plights they have to go through, blue collar people, families of blue collar workers and blue collar workers themselves, the plight that they have, American citizens working in America, in a small town America right now, and farming and truck driving and plumbing and whatever, construction, people working hard for their money. You have to have sweat equity in it for him to want to talk to you. So if you ain't sweating, you ain't working. You ain't bleeding, you ain't working. And let me tell you. Anyway, big hugs, y'all. We'll see you next week on Monday. Don't forget this Saturday, Rabbit Hole. It's an hour or a day and 10 hours away. We'll have some fun on Saturday. All right? Big hugs, y'all. Love you. Don't get none on you.